Hello dear students, welcome to you all once again in the mathematics class. Today also dear students, we are going to discuss about the geometrical angles, and today we'll solve some of the questions regarding the chapters which arises through the different types of angles. So let me to prepare one question. Okay, question number 1. Dear student, I am going to prepare the parallel lines. Okay, suppose these two lines are parallel to each other, and again by making horizontal, other two lines are being parallel to each other. Okay, and then after I am going to keep here as 80 degree. Okay, here is 80 degree. Now here is A, here is B, here is X, here is Y, and then after here is Z. Let's find out the angles made in here. Okay, and similarly let's keep here as D. Dear student, those concept of corresponding angle, vertically opposite angle, interior alternate angle, exterior alternate angle, co-interior angle, supplementary angle, complementary angle, by using those all 8 type of angles you can solve this question. It doesn't mean that if you use one method another method won't work. Okay, any method you can use, but the method should be correct. So if you see dear students, only one measurement of angle is given in this figure as 80 degree. So first of all, which angle can be found, you can find out. It doesn't mean that alphabetically the value should be found. It doesn't mean that you need to find out first of all A or X. You can find out other angle as well. So first of all, if you see dear student, C and 80 degree is they fall under the same straight line. So you can find out the value of C, isn't it? So in order to find out the value of C, what you have to do? Here C plus 80 degree equals to 180 degree, isn't it dear students? The relationship in between the C and 80 degree is sum of straight angle or linear pair or supplementary angle. You can write among those three because they all the meaning of those all words remain the same. So I am going to write here being sum of supplementary. Okay, supplementary also you can write linear pair as well, or you can write straight angle, sum of straight angle being sum of supplementary angles. By doing so, it refers that you have written the reason of this statement. After writing the statement, if necessary to be cleared about the reason, at the time you need to clarify the reason as well. So C plus 80 degree equals to 180 degree. Then what will be the value of C dear student? C equals to 180 degree. By taking 80 degree in the right hand side, it will be minus 80 degree. So the value of C came as 100 degree. Now we got the value of C. Now dear student, can you find out the value of D? D equals to, again do right here, do right again in here. Okay, and then after let's clarify about D. D and 80 degree, if you see, what are they? What's the relationship in between D and 80 degree? D and 80 degree are interior alternate angle because one is in right hand side, another is in left hand side, and both are interior, isn't it? So that type of angles relation is known as interior alternate angle. And we have learned in the bygone day, dear student, the interior alternate angles property or the characteristics is they are equal to each other. So D's value also becomes 80 degree. So directly D equals to, you can write as 80 degree. And the reason what to write, being interior alternate angles. being interior alternate angles. You can write so. We have found the value of C and D. Now, what about the relations of A and 80 degree, dear student? You can find out A also. And if you see A and 80 degree, they are co-interior angles, isn't it? Both are on the same hand side, and then after both are inside. That type of angles are known as co-interior angles. So what can you do to find out A? A plus 80 degree equals to, you can write as 180 degree being co-interior angles, being co-interior angles. Okay, now A also came as 180 degree minus 80 degree. It means what? 180 degree minus 80 degree, it came as 100 degree. Or there is another way, dear students. Okay, there is another way as well to find out the value of A. A equals to, you can find out, you can write as C as well, because A and C are corresponding angles, and the relationship between the corresponding angle is they are equal to each other. Though the property of corresponding angle is they are equal to each other. So as we have already got the value of C, so directly you can write the value of A as 100 degree. As the value of C we have got already as 100 degree. In that way also we can solve the value of A. Now we got C, D, and then after A. Now how will you find out the value of B, dear student? In order to find out the value of B, you can do what? One way is, there are so many ways, dear student. One way is A and B are supplementary angles. Look at here. As like this, A and B are supplementary. As we have got the value of A as 100 degree, here is 100 degree we have already got, isn't it? So B and 100 degree, their sum must be 180 degree. So by doing so, B plus A equals to 180 degree. So in the place of A, you can write, as you have already found the value of A as 100 degree, and find the value of B. What will be the value of B? I'm not going to write in here. Okay, dear student, you can do you yourself. Try yourself. B equals to 80 degree. That is one way of doing, dear student. Another way is, you can find out B equals to 80 degree. You can write directly as well, because they are corresponding angle, isn't it? One is in outside of the parallel line, another is in inside of the parallel line, and both are on same hand side. At the time, that type of relationship of the angle is known as corresponding angle. So B equals to 80 degree also you can write directly. So do write, okay? Either you can do A plus B equals to 180 degree being sum of supplementary angle, or B equals to 80 degree being corresponding angle. By doing so, it will be easier and shorter to find the value of measures of angle B. Now, as we have got the value of B as 80 degree, dear student, now B and Y, what are they? What is the relationship in between B and Y? The relationship in between B and Y is interior alternate angle, isn't it? One is in right hand side, B is in right hand side, and Y is in left hand side, and both are inside of the two parallel lines. At the time, what can you do? You can write Y equals to B, okay, and B's value is already we have found as 80 degree. I have left, I did not find out the B's value in here, okay. I have told you to find out by you yourself, either making B as corresponding angle to 80 degree and writing the value of B as 80 degree, or by doing supplementary to A and B, getting the value of B. There are two options to find out the value of B. So Y equals to B, what should be written as the reason? Being interior, you can write interior in short form as INT dot, okay, and alternate angles, being interior alternate angles, because interior alternate angles are always equal to each other. So Y equals to B, and we got the value of y as 80 degree. Now dear students, again do write again, and then after can you find out the value of x? Of course, because look at the relationship in between y and x. They are vertically opposite angle, isn't it? So if you need to find out the value of x, then x equals to y being, what you have to write, being vertically opposite angle. Okay, they are vertically opposite angle. You can write in the short form as well, v dot o dot a dot, okay, to represent vertically opposite angle. And a is the value of y we have got as 80 degree. Look at here, we have already found the value of y as 80 degree. So you can write x equals to also 80 degree. Now dear student, which one is left? Now it is the turn of z. Okay, it is the turn of finding out the value of z. And if you see dear students, there are so many ways to find out the value of z. One is you can make interior alternate angle with this c. C and z are equal to each other because they are interior alternate angle. Another one is d plus z equals to supplementary angle. The sum of supplementary angle is 180 degree. So by doing so also you can find out the value of z, because d's value we have already got as 80 degree, isn't it? So the shortest way, it is better to take the shortest way. As we have already found previously the value of c as 100 degree. We found the value of c as 100 degree. Okay, now you can write z equals to also c, because they are being, what you have to write, being interior alternate angles. Okay, being interior alternate angles, whatever the type of alternate angles, they are equal to each other, whether they are exterior alternate angles or the interior alternate angles we had discussed in the bygone day. So as the value of c you have got as 100 degree, so z also becomes 100 degree. Now did you find out the value of all? First of all, once again, here was, I'm not writing anything in here, okay? I'm going to erase these all things, just only I'm writing the variables so that again we can find out the values. I'm going to repeat, dear student. Look at here. If here is given a value as 80 degree, now a and 80 degree are co-interior angles. By doing so, you can find out the value of a. A plus 80 degree equals to 180 degree, because the sum of interior co-interior angle is 180 degree. So a's value comes as 100 degree, dear student. Now you need to present that information in the copy, okay? And you need to write the reason why a's value is 100 degree as a reason in this way, okay? After finding the value of a, now your choice, dear students, of which one you want to find out the value. There are so many variables to be found, so you can use any one. You can find out any one. As the value of a is 100 degree, now you can write a plus b equals to 180 degree in order to find out the value of a, because they are sum of supplementary angle or the straight angles or the linear pair, isn't it? So use that one. Or there is another way as well to find out the value of b. 80 degree equals to b, or b equals to 80 degree. What are they? The relationship in between b and 80 degree is they are corresponding angles, isn't it? And we know that corresponding angles are equal to each other. So b equals to, directly you can write 80 degree being corresponding angles. So b's value also we got as 80 degree. And then after, if b's value is 80 degree, now its interior alternate angle is which one? Y, isn't it? So you can find out the value of y as well as 80 degree, because interior alternate angles are equal to each other. To be interior alternate angle, one should be in right hand side, another should be in left hand side, but both should be in between the two parallel lines. And y and b are in between the two parallel lines. this is also interior and this one also interior, and one is in right hand side, B is in right hand side, it means, okay, and Y is in left hand side. So Y equals to, you can write as 80 degree. Okay, Y's value came as 80 degree. Now in order to find out the value of X, they are vertically opposite angles, isn't it? And we know that, we have learned that vertically opposite angles are always equal to each other. That's the property of vertically opposite angle, or the characteristics of vertically opposite angle. So X equals to also 80 degree. Okay, now you can write here as 80 degree. First of all, by finding in this way the value, and later on you can present in the copies as well. That's the way of solving the geometrical problems regarding the angles. That will be the best way. First of all, find out in the figure the angles, and then after present that information in the logical way along with the statement as well as the reason. Now if you have to find out the value of Z, dear student, we can compare this side as well. Z plus 80 degree, they are co-interior to each other, and we can get the value of Z as to be 180 degree, the sum of these two angles. What we have to do? As there is already 80 degree, now to be 180 degree, how much is remain? 100 degree. That's why Z value you can write as 100 degree. That is one way. Another way is, dear student, you can compare C and Z, because they are interior alternate angles. So, and we know that as per the property of interior alternate angle, they are equal to each other. So as the value of C will get as 100 degree by doing supplementary in here, okay, or by comparing with A as corresponding angle, isn't it? So we got the value of C as 100 degree, so Z also becomes 100 degree. And then after, in order to find out the D, there are two options, there are three options. One is C plus D equals to co-interior angle, they are also co-interior angle, and we know that as per the properties of co-interior angle, their sum becomes 180 degree. You can do C plus D equals to 180 degree. As we got the value of C as 100 degree, okay, we just got the value of C as 100 degree. Now C and D should be the combination, or the summation of C and D should be 180 degree. So D's value comes as 80 degree. To be 180, how much remain? 80 degree. That's why you can write D as 80 degree. That is one way, dear student. It doesn't mean that you need to follow that method. There are other methods as well. You can directly compare 80 and the given value 80 and D, because they form the interior alternate angles, and we know that they are equal to each other. So you can do that one as well. It will be shorter as well. So 80 D equals to 80 degree interior alternate angle. Or another one is, as we have already got the value of Z as 100 degree, you can do supplementary also, linear pair or the sum of straight angle. So doing so, D plus Z equals to 180 degree. As Z value we have got as 100 degree. Now how much remain to be 180 degree? Of course 80 degree. That's why you can write 80 degree to the value of D. So this one is the, this is the way of solving by using the different types of angle. And dear student, once again, what type of angles, the concept or the properties you need to remember. Once again, revise those chapters which we have presented in the bygone days. Okay. I'm going to present a question, and this is your task, okay? You do by you yourself after the completion of this class. Are you ready? The same like question I'm going to present, so that you will be doing and you will be having some kind of perfection in such type of cases. That means by using the properties of corresponding angle, by using the properties of interior alternate angle, exterior alternate angle, vertically opposite angle, sum of supplementary angle, so that you can do the problem regarding those. Okay, once again, the same like question, okay? Just only I'm going to present the different values, copy this question, and then after, try at home. these two lines are parallel to each other. This is the assumption, dear students. If the lines are not parallel, then we cannot use the concept of those whichever we are discussing about the different types of angle, maybe corresponding angle, interior alternate angle, exterior alternate angle, and therefore uh, corresponding angle. In order to use this all concept, there must be the parallel lines. Or if there is no parallel line, at the time you cannot say that this concept can be used, or we cannot use that concept. Now again I am going to present these two lines as parallel to each other. Okay, now I am going to give one angle in here as 70°. Okay, now by using this only one value containing in this figure, can you find out the measures of angles which are found in this figure? Okay, I'm going to write the name. Okay, first of all I'm writing in here as A plus 70 must be 180°, dear student, isn't it? Because they are the sum of straight angles, or the linear pairs, or the sum of supplementary angle. So we'll get the value of A as 110°. So do that one. Okay, and then after I'm going to present in here as B. Okay, and now as we have already got the value of A as 110°, now you can compare the A and B, because they are vertically opposite angle to each other. A and B's relation remain as vertically opposite angle, and we know that vertically opposite angles are always equal to each other. As we got the value of A as 110°, B's value also becomes 110°. Now dear student, now let's keep in here as C. What will be? Now rather than thinking about the long way of solving the problem, you can see, look here. Okay, look at here, 70° and C. What's the relation in between them? They are vertically opposite angles. So C equals to, directly you can write as 70°. So find out that by using the statement and reason. You must clarify the reason, dear students, while solving such type of questions. Now let's keep here as D. Okay, can you find out the value of D? As we have already got the value of C, C and D are equal to each other, being interior alternate angles, and we got the value of C as 70°, so D also becomes 70°. Do write that one. Okay, and now I'm going to write here as E. Okay, now how will you find out the value of E? The shortest way of solving, or shortest way of finding out the value of E is, as we have already found the value of B, now you can compare with E. They are interior alternate angles and they are equal to each other. As we have got the value of B already as 110°, so this one also becomes 110°. That is one way. Or you can compare A and C. They are corresponding angles, they are equal to each other, and we got at the time A's value as 110°. As a result, E's value also becomes 110°. Now another one is C and, as we have got the value of C and E, you can compare that also. That is also another way of solving. C plus E equals to 180°. They are the sum of co-interior angle, isn't it? So by doing so, you can have the value of E as well as 110°. Now I'm going to keep in here as F. Okay, how will you find out the value of F? The shortest way. Use the shortest way rather than thinking about the longest or the long ways. Okay, there are so many ways of doing. Among them you can use any one. Okay, so E and F are vertically opposite angles, so it will be easier to compare you these two angles as by taking the concept of vertically opposite angles. So as we got the value of E as 110°, F also becomes 110°. Now if you want to find out the value of G in here, now compare the D and Z. Either you can compare D and Z as vertically opposite angle, okay, or you can do supplementary to E and Z, 180°. E plus Z equals to 180°. Another one is, you can do, as we have already got the value of F, we can do F plus Z equals to 180°. Or you can compare C and Z as well. They are corresponding angles, they are equal to each other. Whatever the value contained in C, it must be equal to the Z, isn't it? So 70, 70, vertically opposite angle. C, Z are equal to each other, then Z also comes as 70 degree. Now dear students, let's take this side as well. Now let's keep here H and find out in the same way. Okay, can you find out? Compare in different ways. Okay, either taking the concept of corresponding angles, or co-interior angles, or alternate angles, interior alternate angles, or you can say F and H are interior alternate angle. As we have got the value of F already, now there won't be any kind of complex situation to find out the value of H, isn't it? So find out dear student this one as well. Now let's take this side as I. Okay, I. Can you find out? You can come, as we have already got the value of H, you can do supplementary to this one way. Another way, D and I are corresponding angle to each other, isn't it? So you can use that concept as well, and you can use I and G as well, dear student. I and G are exterior alternate angles. Whatever the type of alternate angle, whether they are interior alternate angles or the exterior alternate angles, they are equal to each other. So I equals to G directly. That is also one way. You can do that one, or you can use D equals to I as a corresponding angle, or I plus H equals to 180 degree as the sum of supplementary angle. So by doing so, find out the value of I as well. Now I'm going to write here K. Can you find out the value of K? H and K are vertically opposite angle, or you can take I plus K equals to 180 degree sum of supplementary angles, isn't it? Now you can take this side as well, K. I'm going to keep here L, okay, to find out. I'm not going to present any kind of hints for this L, okay, because you have understood. Now you can clearly present or clearly find out the value of L. Now similarly, let's keep here M. Can you find out dear students? Try yourself, okay, and this side N, okay, find out this one as well. Now O, okay, here is P. That means dear student, by the help of only one angle present in the question, okay, there was only one angle present in this question, but we were able to find out all the angles containing in this figure, whether the angles are interior or exterior, isn't it? So this is the concept of corresponding the different types of angles, not only the corresponding angles, all types of angles. Now dear students, I'm going to present another question, okay, but I'm not going to solve this one. You need to solve, just I will provide the hints, okay. This line and this line are number 3, question number 3, okay. These two lines are parallel to each other, and here is given as 150 degree, okay. Here is given as let's say as 40 degree, okay. Now can you find out the value of Y? I will give you the hints, okay, but try at home by you yourself. Just extend this parallel line, dear friend, okay, just extend this parallel line up to here, okay, to join this straight line. At the time, what will be? Here will be sum of supplementary angle, isn't it? And you will have the value of this angle as 30 degree, because sum of this smallest part and this one part altogether, as it falls under the same straight line, it must be 180 degree. So 30 plus 150 equals to 180 degree. Now we got the value of this angle. Now dear students, can you find out this angle? You can do sum of angles of a triangle as 180 degree. In a triangle, the sum becomes how many degree, dear students? In whatever the triangle is smaller or bigger, okay, their sum becomes how many? By combining the three angles, the sum becomes 180 degree. We have learned somehow in the junior classes. So 180 degree, by doing so, here is 40, here is 30. Now here will be 110, dear student, isn't it? to be 180 degree. 40 plus 30 70. Now to be 110, to be 180 there must be 110. Now look at here. If it is 110, now do sum of supplementary angle to this one. Okay, then here will be 70 degree, isn't it? To be 180. Now y equals to 70. It is interior alternate angle. So we will get the value of y as 70 degree. So thank you so much, dear friends. Thank you so much for today.